In the previous section, we had a challenge to do. So that is what we are going to do in this section. So this is what we needed to create. So for that, we first need to create a container div. So I'm going to create here a container, and inside this container, we need these 3 quotes. Okay. So I'm going to create here another div. So I'm going to create here a quote, and we will multiply it 3 times. So we now have 3 quote over here. And now what we need this paragraph. So I'm going to select our p element, and let's type here lorem 10 word, and let's end our quotation as well. And now let's put br to break the line, and we will use here a span. And now let's type the name over here. And this is what our markup looks like now. And now let's go to CSS, and we will style them there. So we are in the CSS. You can see we have some basic styling again. And now we will select our container, and now we need all these code to be in one line. So for that, we need to make it display flex. So let's type your display flex, and now you can see all these codes are in one line. And you can see we don't have any gap over here. To create a gap, we have already talked about this property, which is gap. And let's create here 3 rem of gap. And now if I show you again, then you can see we have this gap between this flex item. Okay. And now let's change the background to white, and let's add some padding as well. And also let's set a width of the container to be 90 viewport width, and I'm going to set the border radius 0.8 rem. Let's set here a box shadow as well, 001 rem 0, and I'm going to set the color blue. And now we need to style this quote div. So I'm going to select our quote div, and let's change the background to be something lighter. So I'm going to use here light blue, and let's add here a padding as well, border radius to be 0.8 rem, and let's increase the font size a little bit, and font style to be italic. And let me change the color as well. Let's go with 333. Okay, now we will select our span, and we need some margin from the top over here. So I'm going to create here margin top. Let's go with 0.8 rem. The margin is not work because we need to make it display block. And now you can see the margin is working. And let's increase the font weight a little bit, I think 800, and also a little bit of font size. Let's go with 1.6 rem. And now you can see this was our challenge, and we are finished with this one. And you might be noticing that all this flex item is of same width. So what if I increase some text in the second one, and let's see what happens. So I'm going to write here lorem again, and let's save it again. So now you can see the second item is taking the width according to its content, and the first one and the last one has got shrink. So this is very flexible when you use Flexbox. And if I show you the responsiveness, then you can see these items are not responsive, but still it is very flexible, and Flexbox makes it too easy to make your site responsive. So that is it for this section, and I'll see you in the next one.